Hey, Queen Yenn here, recording from Jamaica, Ocharias, at my big sister Mama Aura's yoga tea house, doing a little personal retreat, something much needed. But every time I come to Jamaica, I feel so inspired. I get so many downloads, so I couldn't just skip out on the Monday motivation and meditation. So I have a word, and we'll do a brief meditation, and I hope you full joy. All right, so the word of the day is these three words I want you to think about: accept, release, and allow. Accept, release, and allow. And I'm just reading from my notes here a little bit. Many times we find ourselves in situations that we are in conflict with, from jobs to relationships. What do you do when you're fed up, when you're just tired of being sick and tired? Okay? Many of us even feel stuck in these type of situations, while others quickly leave the situation, fleeing, only to find themselves in similar, if not identical, situations with the next job or the next relationship or the next home or the next business venture. Staying in situations and stressing and fretting and fleeing from situations are both behaviors founded in fear. And that fear is usually rooted in distrust of yourself and in the Creator. However, when we stay in fear, we do nothing but continue to experience the same, if not worse. I want to talk about a little bit about this word fear, because fear does drive us to stay in situations but still stress about it. And it also drives us to run from situations but never find the divinity or never allow the unfolding so that you can see why this was or how this all is a part of just your journey, Fear throws dust in our eyes and hides the mighty spiritual forces that are always with us. Blessed are those who deny ignorance and fear and affirm the presence and power of the moving and creating force in the universe. Okay. What do people say? Fear is false evidence appearing real. What fear does is it makes us forget how powerful we are, the source of life we come from, that source of life that created the worlds, that is limitless, that presents infinite opportunities for us to expand, for things to shift, right? So, and then when we forget, we get caught up in this sense consciousness, right? Or we get caught up in our egoic feelings about situations. And so then, as we forget, and now we're caught up in that energetic flow of fear and stress and anxiety, we begin to get in the way of the divine unfolding of that situation. Because no matter what situation you find yourself in, everything is in divine order. And we must not forget that we're a vibrational match to everything that's happening in our world. So it's a part of us. So having that disconnect from the situation and not accepting, releasing, and allowing the unfolding moves in a way of us actually seeing how divine it is. The more and more we allow ourselves to accept, release, and allow unfolding of situations and things, the more we're able to experience the divinity and miraculous nature of the Most High. Okay? So, listening to that voice, right? When we find ourselves in these situations, we always get this nudging. We're not comfortable. Something is telling us something's not right. Listen to this. We sometimes discover within ourselves a flow of thought that has been evolved independently of the reasoning process. And we are puzzled about its origin and its safety as a guide. How many times I say we're fearful of our intuition. We don't trust ourselves. We don't know if what our gut is telling us is right. Oftentimes, we forget even how our gut feelings feel or what our intuition sound like because we immediately begin to have conflict with it. Figure out how that's wrong or how that's impossible or that's not right, right? In its beginnings, this seemingly strange source of knowledge is turned aside as merely a daydream. Again, it seems a distant voice, an echo of something that we have heard or imagined and forgotten. But one should give attention to this unusual and usually faint whispering of spirit. It is the development in man of a greater capacity to know himself and to understand the purpose of creation. And here, what creation is talking about is not just things. Creation is finding yourselves in situations just work out beautifully. Creation is you putting forth your effort and being able to inspire someone, impact someone, heal someone. Creation is you being able to gain an epiphany out of situation. All of that is creation. All of that is that source of life rumbling around and finding itself manifest in different ways, right? It's like that saying says, God want to see itself. God want to see itself. That is the reason for human consciousness, is to join forces with our subconscious and our superconscious and then create, allow God to see itself. All right. But it first starts with that gut. It first starts with that intuition, that vision, that desire, that heart's desire that you have. It starts there. And then how we help it to come into form is by accepting, releasing, and allowing. This voice or nudging is our highest self reminding us of our capacity to love, our capacity to create, our capacity to live. The more we ignore it, the more we forget and limit our existence. So once you get that nudging that, okay, I want to expand, right? You may get that nudging while you're at a job, while you're in a home, while you're in a relationship. You get that I want to expand. Because everything living is growing, you know. If it's not growing, then it's dead. So you're always wanting to expand. So you get a little uneasy. Things might rumble up, you know. We give thanks for the deity Oya, because Oya brings change in the Ifa tradition. Oya brings change, but when that change comes, it's good change. But sometimes it can feel chaotic. Sometimes it can feel rough. And it's like you want to run away. You don't want this change to happen. Or you're like, why do I feel like this? But the key is to accept what it is. Release your attachments to it. Release your judgment. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. She's so wrong. And we don't know how things unfold so that it can push us to expand. Okay? And oftentimes when we're finding ourselves in these type of situations, it's just pushing us to expand. It's pushing us to expand and tune into that capacity to love. It's pushing us to tune into the capacity to create, tune into the capacity to live, which means living. If you have life, you are expanding, you are growing. And when you expand, then if the case be where you have to move on from the situation, you won't find yourself in the same exact situation, different person. Same exact situation, different job. Same situation, different home, different business. Right? But it's pushing us to expand. It starts with that voice. So first and foremost, we have to listen to that voice. Imagine a baby boy or bird. Mama sometimes has to nudge it to walk or fly. Imagine if mama allowed it to always stay in the stroller or the nest. What would happen? Now imagine that mama consistently nudged and even made it walk and fly. What eventually happens is it becomes second nature. The fear ceases and their world expands. And so when we find ourselves in these situations that are rough, but we're fearful or we're trying to hold on and all these different type of things, the more we are nudged by our intuition, by our heart's desires to expand through that situation. That's the thing. We have to look at it as all situations, everything is nudging us to expand within that situation, become one with it, expand in it, and grow, evolve, right? Evolving into our higher selves. When faced with troublesome situations or fear, I urge you to either accept I urge you to accept the situation as it is without attachment or the desire to control it, and allow your prayers about that situation to activate. Become one with the unfolding. Accept, release, allow. Now, many times we're hesitant to accept situations, fearing that acceptance disregards the rightness or the wrongness in situations, or fearing that it leaves you vulnerable or weak even, and deeming you naive. But that's that egoic self telling you, I ain't accepting how it is. She's wrong. He's wrong. This ain't right. This job sucks. You're just ready to complain. Just talk about it. You're not accepting what it is. You're not accepting people for who they are, things for what it is, without judgment, without judgment. Some seemingly accept the situation, but still spend a significant amount of brain space, energy, and effort attempting to control the outcome. This usually evolves into stress, anxiety, resentment, and even shame. So you say, okay, it is what it is, but they're not getting over on me. And here you are in defense mode. Wall up. You have to release it. Because even the worst situation, if you release it and allow it, as it unfolds, you begin to see. You begin to see how this situation matches so much more in your life. And it means so much more than just this present day situation. It may unfold in a way where you can learn a lesson that you should have learned 10 years, or that had a seed of learning 10 years ago. And now the unfolding of this situation helps you to understand it more. Oh gosh, I get it now. Or that situation, it may be so ugly, but your love expands in it. And your acceptance and your empathy grows, But when you try to control it, you're stuck in that level of mindset right there. You're not allowing any kind of expansion because you're stuck on what you see, your sense conscious, and what your ego is telling you. By accepting and releasing, you activate your knowing that everything is in divine order. You trust what Spirit is revealing to you regarding the situation, and you trust that your prayers that are being extended are prayers of more than just supplication, but of affirmation. Meaning all is well. All is well. To accept, release, and allow aligns you with gratitude and the stillness needed to activate your prayers. And until such happens, you are aligned with and fully activating that which you do not desire. Okay? So the word is, accept things as they are. Lighten your heart. Accept things as they are. Accept it. Release it. Release it. You may have to go into meditation. You may have to do some affirmations. You may have to talk yourself down. You may have to do some mantras. Whatever you have to do. Release the situation, knowing that it's already done. That new job is already there. That newfound relationship or that reconciliation in the present relationship is already done. But you have to line up with that new job, that newness of relationship, that new home, that new business venture. And what do I mean by line up with? You have to feel right now how it feels to have what you actually desire. So you can't walk around angry or sad or mad or fretful and attract something new and happy and glorious and prosperous. You have to line up with it because we have to be a vibrational match. So that lining up with gratitude and stillness is so important. We talk about attitude of gratitude all the time. What we don't realize is that attitude of gratitude is not something just to make you feel better or someone else feel better. It's literally the activation of your prayers. Because as you put prayers forward, or as you affirm things and speak things and visualize things and script things, that gratitude is the fuel and the fertilizer of those seeds. Right? And that space of not being grateful and being stressed and anxious and all of those different things are harming those seeds, blocking those seeds. It's already done. Release it. Accept it. Accept where it is right now. It is what it is. Don't take it on. It's my fault that it's this way. I need to do more. I need to do that. I need to do this. If spirit guides you to say do more or do this, that's fine. But you know what it feels like when spirit is guiding you. It feels different than when ego is guiding you. And we have to get to know that feeling, okay? That baby, that fear, when that fear leaves, that baby just gets up and walk. And we've all been there. That's that ego is like pushing that fear. Oh, no, you're going to fall. Oh, no, you did it. Remember you did it over there. You fell down and it hurt your knee. And no, keep on, push. Okay? You're good. But you have to accept, release, and allow the unfolding. So let's jump into this meditation. Just for the day's meditation, that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay? We're going to accept, release, and allow. Accept, release, and allow. So get yourself in a comfortable position. Today, this meditation is quite simple. We're just going to do a breathing exercise and a mantra. Okay? A breathing exercise and a mantra. Oftentimes, the breath is what's needed just to calm us down, to get us in a place of stillness, to get us in a place where we can hear, where we can release. Okay? So we're going to activate our breath, and we're going to speak words, extend vibration of a mantra that affirms that everything is always working out in divine order. I release this. I accept it for what it is in gratitude. Release it. And I'm allowing the unfolding. Okay? That's what we're going to do. So, comfortable position. Let's just start with our breath. Inhaling deeply. Open your mouth softly. Exhale slowly and completely. Release your shoulders, release your jaw, relax. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale as deep as you can. Open your mouth softly. Exhale slowly and completely. Releasing all tension, releasing all stress. All the way out. Keep that breath going. Inhaling and exhaling. Feeling your energy centers activate. Try to inhale that breath all the way through the top of your head down to your root chakra. And exhaling it back up the spine through the top of your head. Cleansing and energizing those energy centers. Yeah? Now, after that next inhale, I want you to repeat after me. I accept and give thanks that all is divinely ordered. I release the attachment, stress, doubt, and fear. I allow the divine unfolding in my life. Inhale. Exhale. Again, I accept and give thanks that all is divinely ordered. I release the attachment, stress, doubt, and fear. I allow the divine unfolding in my life. Inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. We're going to do that one more time, affirming it into the universe, resonating with our spirit, vibrating to our heart, vibrating to our solar plexus, to our sacral chakra, sending the vibrations of this mantra and affirmation through our entire energy centers. Yeah. Affirm. I accept and give thanks that all is divinely ordered. I release the attachment, stress, doubt, and fear. I allow the divine unfolding in my life. Take one last deep breath, drawing in courage and peace to let go and let the Almighty. Open your mouth slowly, exhale completely. Now just sit in gratitude just for a minute and just give thanks. Give thanks for the limitless, unchanging, all-powerful, moving, and creating force of this universe. Knowing that nothing is impossible. Knowing that I can trust my stillness. I can trust my knowing. I can trust my peace to help guide me and lead the way. Just give thanks. Just give thanks for that reality. Not even thinking about how any of the vibrations of the world manifest in situations or things. Just giving thanks for that reality. That we are of the same source of life that is limitless, unchanging, all-powerful, moving and creating within this universe. And we are one with that source. Lighten your heart. Accept, release, and allow. And give thanks. So gradually come back to the present moment with the peace and joy in your heart, knowing that everything is divinely ordered. No matter what you're going through, no matter what your desires are, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, everything is divinely ordered. And the key is our acceptance and our release and our allowance for everything to unfold, knowing that it's unfolding in divine manner. And everything is always working out for us. Okay? So I give thanks. I hope this word was impactful. I hope it sparked some thought. I hope it sparked some courage. You know, I'm prayerful that you were able to release the fear, release the doubt, so that we can move on, move forward in this week powerfully, in our life powerfully. So when you come up to a situation this week, anything, remember, it is in your acceptance, your releasing of that situation, and your allowance, you know, trusting your prayers, activating your prayers through that acceptance, that release, and that allowance. Happy Moon Day. Enjoy the rest of this week. We'll see you next Monday. Peace.